Hey guys and girls, how's it going? And welcome back to another episode of the MadPack with myself, Lewis. If you're brilliant, having yourself a great day, as always. And you think we started the last episode with me breaking my legs, and we've just gone and done it again. Brilliant. Now, we made some barrels, fermented barrels from BDCRAFT, brew kettles and such to start our brewery downstairs, which will eventually lead to the hidden laboratory. And I took some of your guys, you said I need to add some Neverwort to this. So it's kind of like making a potion, I guess. You add Neverwort and then you add your potion ingredient of choice to turn it into a particular type of potion, or different particular type of ale, strong ale, yes. So I added that, and it's doing its thing at the minute. Now, over this way, actually out here first, I made some redstone plants. I'm growing these because I need these to be able to make a strong infusion stone so that we can make the next type of essence. I currently have all of my Crucio gear. I have a decent amount of Crucio spare as well, plus a load of Minicio and spare seeds and whatnot. So, overall, we're doing pretty good, but I'm kind of just going to let that build up before I play around with doing it one at a time. We'll do it that way. And down here is my cellar in the works. Check this out. We're going to be finishing this up today. It's nowhere near finished, but you can kind of see what I'm trying to achieve by having that dark cellary look, having the stone and the bricks, and I really like the idea of having the redstone lamps underneath the fermented barrels, because it does shine through and it gives a decent amount of light there as well. Plus it makes them look like they're on show, doesn't it? Which I think having fermented barrels that look this gorgeous should be on show. I'm also trying to figure out, do I want to try and automate this, and can I automate this? I haven't even tried to automate the fermenting majobbies up there, so I think I'm going to give it a try and see how it works out, and try and, take it from there. But let's finish this place up first, shall we? I want to try and mine all of this out so we can get a nice load of this this dark oak inside there. I think I'm going to need a lot more dark oak as well. Let's grab a load of dark oak. There we go. And I would also like to try my hand at a dab of some micro blockage today. Now, when I tried to do micro blocks in the MadPack in the last update, I got an instant crash. So I don't know if it's been fixed yet. I can only hope that it's been fixed now, because, it would be kind of nice to use micro blocks. So that's on my agenda. And then we need to figure out where the secret entrance is going to be. I was kind of thinking here, have these two move out or something. But I need to kind of get my head around how I'm going to make it secret. There doesn't seem to be many things in this pack that allow you to have a secret of such. There's no secret levers, there's no secret doors or anything like that. The only secret stuff I found is the stuff that's inside the artifacts castles that have the hidden floors, the disappearing floors. So I don't know if I can get some of that. I might try silk touching some of that and just see what happens. But that's kind of the plan there. Let's dig some more of this out, because I need to get some redstone down there. There we go. So that's going to kind of be the plan there. And if I can't do that, there is a nifty little thing that I found from Random Things, which is a redstone, a wireless redstone torch. And I was thinking, I could probably do something a little bit cool with that if I put my brain cells to it. Let's see if we can find it in here. Where have you gone? Redstone torch? It's not that one. It's wireless. I've just called a wireless torch. A wireless lever. There we go. That's the one. Yeah. So we could probably use something like that. That could be a pretty cool way of doing it. Wireless chargers and wireless powered lights. Or we could try using some of that as well, I guess. Okie doke. Alright, so what we're going to do here, I think, is I'm going to have some netherrack. Because remember, we need to use fire to help ferment our goods. So we're going to place one netherrack probably down here. And we'll get that burning. Let's get a flint and steel. I can't wait to get this done. I can't wait to see how this looks when it's all made. I think it's going to look pretty cool. So we'll have one there, and then we'll have that guy on top. Let's go upstairs, because I'm pretty sure all the stuff in BDCRAFT has a EMC value to it, so I should be able to mass produce these guys. Yes, mass producing ale. Oh, it's going to be brilliant. And it does take a long time. They said it takes about 20 minutes in real time for it to work. So let's have a look at a brewing kettle and whether I can get myself many of these. I can. 1,792. Brilliant. Alright, so we'll grab you. And you can come with me. And you can go in there. Good stuff. So if I'm going to try and automate this, and believe me, I have no idea if this is going to work. But if I do manage to get it to work, then I would like to do it that way. Oh my god, there's silverfish down there. Oh no, go away. You're just staying there. Oh my god. You won't believe the amount of times I've ran into silverfish on this. Like, I know they spawn in a very much higher rate. I did not expect them to spawn that fast. So we'll have one there, and then I'm thinking of having a second one here inside this little area. So let's dig these out and layer in some bricks so it gives it that nice warm feel. And our netherrack, get that burning, and another brew kettle. So if I can have the liquid coming between these, that would be mighty fine. Especially if I can have it going behind these, that would be even cooler. I would need like a lever to be able to activate it, but I think if I did a lever on there, that would work. So let's try this out. So we're going to get rid of you. And I'm going to need some fluid pipes. Yes. And I have absolutely no... Oh, I can see some in there. Is that fluid pipes? Pressurized fluid conduits? Yes. And they have an EMC. Have I already... I actually might have already learned these, actually. If they've already got EMC. Have I already got... Yes. Nice. Alright. So we'll just grab the regular ones, because I'm in no rush to have the fluid passed very quickly. So we'll just make some regular ones of those guys. And let's go downstairs. I'm also going to need a water supply to be able to do this, so it might be worth making a regular unlimited water area. What's going to be the best way of doing this? There's so many different ways to make unlimited water, isn't there, and ship it. We could actually make a reservoir. I believe it's called a reservoir. It's from Ender.io. A fused quartz near reservoir. There we go. So we need glass and we need fused quartz. Have I already got fused quartz? I've already got some around the edges. I have. Yes. Nice. Alright, so we'll grab a load of you and a load of regular glass. So let's get a load of this. And let's make some of these. I think I need 4 to do this, or maybe 6. I think it's a 3x2 to change it into the correct reservoir that we need. Let's have a look. Form placed in a 2x2x1 to be able to do that. Okay. And we also need some iron to make a cauldron. Have I still not put a cauldron in there? My lord. I'm hopeless. Alright, let's get some iron. And this time, I'll save the cauldron. Because we seem to be making a lot of cauldrons lately, so let's grab that. And that, and I'm going to need a couple of these cauldrons. So I'll do you. I'm just going to make a buttload of these because the chances are I might use them again. So we want a load of reservoirs. How do I spell this? Why am I spelling it wrong? Oh, reservoir. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's make 6 of these. Why not? And you can all go back in there. And there we go. And my stairs. And you. Okay. Alright. Let's see how this works. If it's actually going to work, that is. It's going to probably have to be behind here somewhere, isn't it? So, let's have a reservoir here. Like that. And we need a bucket of water. A bouquet. I believe when we fill this up with... Is it 2 buckets? I think it's 2 buckets. It will become infinite. Yeah, there we go. Brilliant. Alright, so now that we've got that, let's have these come out round here. So the first one can go into there. And then we'd have the second one come out. Oh, man, this is going to be really fiddly, isn't it? Let's put a... I think Ender.io... Actually, I don't know what I'm worried about. Why am I worried about Ender O being multi-part compatible? You can just make the things for it. So we'll have some water come out of here and into the side of that, like that. Cool, cool. And let's set this to be an output, and this to be a input. And now we're obviously going to need a lever, so let's get a lever from in. I haven't got a lever. Oh no! I am the biggest fail ever. All right, we'll make one of you. We'll make one of you. We'll grab a lever. We're going to grab a load of levers actually. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to learn the lever recipe. There we go. Okie dokie. So now that we've got that, I should be able to have the water come out. And has it gone in there? It has. Brilliant. All right, so the water's going to go in that side. And if I try and pull... So this is my worry. If I try and pull out of this, is it going to pull out the water, or is it going to pull out what's in the kind of other slot that we have? I would like to test this. So let's have this on output and input. And good. Alright, that's exactly what I wanted. So now if I switch this... Haha, nice. Alright, so we can fully automate these guys. Sweet. Alright, so let's grab you. Oh, there we go. And I guess I'll grab you. And let's go ahead and set the rest of this up. So that's going to come from there, which is really cool. And then I'm going to want a separate one to come along this way. Now, it shouldn't connect. This one shouldn't, hopefully, if we've done this right. So if we get rid of you, and we put you down here. There we go. And let's throw back in another block. And we put down a second one. It shouldn't connect. No, brilliant. All right, cool. That's exactly what I wanted. So this one's going to come along this way, and it's also going to need a lever. So let's put down a second lever, and we'll just put this second lever here, I guess. There you go. And we'll have our liquids come out and go into here. And where is my Yeta wrench? There you are. Cool, cool. So that's going to do that for us. And shall we give it a test run? I think it's going to be worth giving this a test run, actually. So we've got our liquid in there now. Let's get ourselves some... we want some... hay. No, we don't want hay. We want wheat. We want a little bit of wheat. So we'll grab some wheat. And we'll put that in there. And that should pull it out into here. Yay! Alright, so we got that working. Brilliant. So we're going to want a load of wheat coming out. So let's get a buttload of wheat. And we can have all that in there. So that's going to keep making that for us, which is going to go into here. And then we're going to want our hops to come into here. And then once it's hopped, it's going to come out into our barrels. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it come out into these barrels here, which will be our untouched barrels. Which will be, yeah, I think that's a good shout. If we do this to have our untouched barrels, and I can change these barrels around depending on the type that's in these barrels, because I don't want it to go into all of this, because, you know, that's just going to be a pain in the butt, isn't it? So let's have it come out of here, and then kind of go around here somewhere, and it's going to go into the back of the barrel. So we're going to want to knock this out, and come through here. And there. Good stuff. So you're going to come out of there. You are going to go around here into the back of there. Let's get some more fluid pipes on the go. Grab 64 of those, why not? And you can all come across like that. And then we will have our barrels. Now, I think I'm going to paint all of these blocks so that we don't have to worry about having, well, you know, we don't want to have stuff on display that doesn't need to be on display. Like these areas back here can all be covered up because there's not going to be anything there. So that would be that. And then we'd have bricks going around here as well. So I think the next thing really for us to do is to start bricking the place back up and getting it looking as normal as it should be. So we would have bricks there, we'd have bricks there. So we're going to need some bricks painted, and we're going to need some dark oak painted, and I think that's actually going to be the lot. Yeah, looks about right. We just need some of that painted. Let's go get some of that then, and we'll do that. I'm going to get a little bit of music on as well while I'm at it, because I love having a little bit of tunage in the background when I'm doing my tinkering. here we go. So, I'm going to need some painted blocks, and I believe I have some in here already. Let's have a look. And IO. I've already taught it the conduit facade. I have. Nice. Alright, let's grab a load of you then. So, we're going to want to paint these. So, let's do our facades. And we'll do a load of bricks. And then we'll do a load of dark oak. And we can get this looking good. I absolutely love Ender.io for the fact that you can do this. It works really well with, you know, trying to make everything look neat, like it is, like it's all a mess here, isn't it? But it's that, and plus it works really nice with doing silly little builds, like we're doing now. We're making a silly little room that really holds no purpose to the game. But I like it. I like doing stuff like that. I find it more fun. You know, Minecraft and modded Minecraft doesn't have to be about being the most efficient panda in the world. You could just make silly little rooms like I'm doing and be more than happy with it. So let's grab 7 of these. I don't think I'm actually going to need any more than 7 because we didn't break that many. So now let's change this to dark oak. And let's go and place these ones down. Then we'll come back and get our dark oak. But I think all in all this is going to look really cool once it's finished. There's still a few touch-ups I'd like to do. So we'll have you there, and then we'll have you there, and you there. Oh, that looks great. And now we just need the dark oak around that side, and we should be able to start pumping out our hoppage. Getting the wheats in there could be another thing. Actually, I kind of got a plan for that. Unlimited booze. Alright, so we'll grab you guys. And are you still doing it? You're just taking your sweet time. I know I'm going to at least need 6 of these, aren't I? 2, 4, 6 for the back wall. I might wait for a couple more just to fill in some other bits. There we go, 8 should be on lot. So let's go and do these. I don't really mind that making loads more of them. That's fine, it can make a buttload if it wants. So I'll have you along there. Yeah. I'm kind of worried about putting the barrels down and then. So let's put our barrels in. Yeah, my only worry is that it might not put them to outputs. Let's just quickly break some of this and go around the back. Make sure these are all set as outputs. Yeah, because it doesn't look like they're set as anything. So let's have output, output, and the same for all of these. Can I get to you? There we go. And I guess the same on this side. There we are. This is going to be great. Alright, so now we got that. Let's fill this area back in at the back. Cool, cool. And we'll do you like that. And I just need to fill in the rest of these blocks. Let's get some more bricks. Just grab loads of these. Cool, cool. So we had that. And that, is that how I did it? Oh no, that's this is dark, isn't it? This is dark oak. Right here. Let's just use these. There we go. Good stuff. Cool beans. Alright, so I think that's looking pretty nice now. Once that's done its stuff and we've got all the hoppages going in and out of there. How much have we got in there at the minute? We've got that much, which is great. I need hops. And then the hops that we get should hopefully get drained out of... Oh, I know what I'm missing. Yeah, I know what I'm missing. We need another lever, don't we? Let's grab another lever. And then, yes. And are we getting any hoppage? Oh my lord, look at that. We're getting hoppage inside our fermented barrels. Oh, this is going to be great. I would like to fill in the rest of these now that we've started doing this to give it that authentic look. So let's throw those down. I'm pretty sure my barrels have been put in here. Let's have a look. Yes. How much are they each? They're actually kind of expensive. A stack uses up a fair bit. So let's put these guys down. Nice. And we can get rid of you now because we've got the glowstone underneath. Oh, this is starting to look pretty good. The other thing that I would like, that I wouldn't mind having, would be some chests along here so that I can go ahead and do all the things that I would like to do right there. So let's take you and we'll put one here and here, and then we'll put one there. Let's break these. If we get some chests in here, it'd be great. So we'll have one chest here and one chest here. Let's get some more bricks. I'm going to need to open these chests. Yeah, we'll have to keep that open, I guess. Oh man, I really hate the chest mechanic that you have to keep them open like that. It makes it really awkward for it to actually look good. Let's do you. And any of the other chests that, you know, would fit in there and not have to be opened like that, they just don't look like they would fit. Like, we could use the Project E ones, but the problem is they don't have that authentic look that we need from a decent chest. Alright, so we got a chest slot. Now we can use, I think, we can use trap chests to add that kind of additional look to it. So I might do some trap chests as well. Let's have a look in here and see what we've got. So we're going to grab one chest. And my plan, which is kind of a silly plan, but I might do this just for the sake of me not having to mess around too much. I might add alchemical chest a little bit further up than this room, so that we can have some of our EMC being produced into those guys. The only problem is the hops, I don't think, actually use EMC, so let's have a look. No, they don't. So I haven't really got a way around that. We're probably going to have to grow those guys. I don't know. I'll come up with something to do that later on. But let's grab those. And we're also going to want a piece of iron. We have that. We need a stick. Let's grab a stick. And we're also going to need a... Actually, I think that's it, isn't it? Isn't it like a chest with a stick and something else? I don't know. I've actually never made a trap chest. We can actually use the trap chest as our secret door opening. I don't know. Or maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Actually, no, I need to make a tripwire, don't I? That's the majigger. We need some wood, and we need some of that. Let's grab ourselves some oak from inside here. Just want some planks. There we go. That will do the trick. So we want you, and a little bit of this. And then a little bit of those, and a little bit of that. And as far as I'm aware, we can now place these next to each other. Hopefully. Because otherwise it's going to look a bit weird. So we'll have a trap chest there, and then you there, and you there. Yeah, nice. Cool beans. It looks a little bit weird, but I like that. I can live with that. So now that we've got that, I really, really, really would like to fill this gap in. But I don't think there's a really good way of doing it. We could put some slabs in there, I guess. Have I got any slabs that I could put up there? Just to try and bring it down a little bit? I don't think I do, but we can make some. Let's quickly get our philosopher's stone, and we'll make some slabs. And we'll pop those up there. I guess that's kind of, you know, that's better than nothing, isn't it? That'll do the trick. So now that we've got our chests, we can fill these with all the required items, which would be a humongous amount of wheat for this one. So let's get a inventory full of wheat. There we go. And then the second line would be the hops that we would use. And this is only the this is only the beginning of being able to do this. I think I actually put all my hops in here, didn't I? Yeah. If we filled these up, how much have we got? We've got half. Oh man, we actually need a lot more hoppage to be able to do this. So I'm really going to have to think about my hops that I need to do. I wonder as well if this will stop processing when the bone meal hits the top. I might have to look into that. Okay. Let me check to see if I have any more hops. I don't think I do. I think we stripped out that last place of hoppage. I've got so much. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like we have a decent amount in there. Let's check on our last piece of ale to see how we're doing. At least we have that area downstairs pretty much accomplished. We just need to think about the other types of ale that we can make. So we have this in here, which is hopped and fermented, which is nice. And then we just need to add our choice to that we can drink. So we would need something like glowstone, or something like what makes strength. Strength's always a fun potion, isn't it? For strength, we need some blaze powder. Whoa. Actually, no, we can use glowstone, can't we? We can use glowstone. So let's get... Having a drink, feeling all strong? That's the way it generally goes, isn't it? Hopefully we're not going to walk through a door or anything stupid like that. Alright, let's grab you and pop you in there. And then I guess this is going to take just as long as it took for the Neverwort to do its business. So roughly around about 20 minutes intact for that to ferment into a lovely brew. And I think that's probably going to be the most of it for today's episode. Actually, I would quite like to quickly try with the multi-part, if we can get away with that. So let's make a saw, because we're going to need a saw, aren't we? And I would like to make a diamond one, because once I've made it, you know, we don't have to worry about it again. So we need some sticks, we need some stone tool rods, so let's get ourselves some... Did I see I could do that with cobblestone? Does that work? Yeah, it does. Good stuff. Alright, we need some of you, and I'm going to need... Oh man, what a silly recipe that you need to make 4, but you only need 3. Oh, that is such a waster. Alright, so we'll use those. Let's get some sticks as well, make a little bit of wood. Not wood. Oh, I need that wood. There we go. And we're also going to need a diamond as well, aren't we? So that's going to be the next thing on my list. A diamond. Then. Alright. And it was something like this, wasn't it? Something like this and that and poof. Good stuff. Alright, so I would like to have a load of... I'm thinking I'm going to use the slabs. Although it'd be kind of nice to use the panels, because the panels are a little bit smaller, aren't they? I guess we can make a bit of both and then see what looks best. Let's grab a load of you, and then we'll split these into those. And then we can do that to get those, and that to get those. Yeah, that's going to work. Alright, that looks a lot better. And the last thing that I wanted to do was use wood and use spruce to make pylons. So we would have you right there. We need to cut this like this, don't we, first? So we'd have you, and then that. Oh, that's going to look really good, as long as I can do it. Oh man, here we go. Cool beans. All right, let's see if we can do this. Or am I going to get an instant crash like I got most other times? Hopefully that's not going to happen, but you never know. So we'll have you like that. I'm already starting to think that looks way too thick. Unless I change it to have that piece there. Maybe we'll do both just to see what looks best. So we'll have you there and you there. And then we'll try out these ones. So we'll have a little one and a little one. And on this side, get rid of you. We'll have a little one and a little one, and cool beans is working now. Nice. Have that, or we could have... Yeah, this is going to be... This is already looking way too small. I don't know. Like, that actually doesn't look that bad, does it? Let's try it along here. So we'll try you, and you, and come on, get in your hole. There we go. That's just a little bit nicer, isn't it? I might actually go with this one. I like the tall look, but it takes away from the kind of the overlap that's meant to be there. Yeah. Alright. I know exactly what I'm going with. Come here. I'm going to go with the smaller ones, I think. So if we put you there, we'd have the panels like this. I think that's going to be a better look. And same for you. So let's get rid of you. And, oh man, I wasn't meant to do that. I think I can just put a panel around that. Yeah, nice. Alright, so we've got panels there, panels there, panels there, panels there. Sorry, cobweb. I'll do you another day. I have a cat panel here. Panel here. We already got panels there? No. And I think this is gonna finish up the almighty look of the cellar for today. Yeah. Oh, this is looking nice. There we go. Cool beans. All right. I'm happy with that. I think that looks nice. The cellar is pretty much complete. There's a few more things that I would like to do around the place to try and change up just a tad, because it's very one-coloured at the minute, isn't it, with the stone bricks. And don't get me wrong, I do like the look of stone bricks, but it's a little bit overbearing at the minute, so maybe changing some of these around. Maybe changing the floor around, actually. I'm kind of toned to changing the floor into a dark oak. I think that could look pretty nice. I like the stairs like this, but yeah, having a dark oak as a floor portion could be pretty cool as well. Maybe having it coming along out that side and then having a first row like that. I think that could look pretty good. And then all I need to do is go get myself loads more stuff so we can get our hoppage going. And we will have ales for days. Then I need to look into growing our hops and looking also into making different types of wine, because although we may have ale, there are some that prefer a tipple of wine, and that wine will need to be present, otherwise I'm not going to be... Jesus! Jesus! Go away! Leave me alone. I almost got through a whole episode about one of you coming along and punching me. I don't need that from you. I think I actually do a lot more deeps than these guys. The problem with killing these now is I don't have my strength potions, and this just takes ages. Come on. I wonder if I can just do this. How are we doing? Oh, it's going to take a lot longer than that. It's going to take a lot longer than that. I'm just going to stay inside. I don't need to talk to you, Mr. Bush. Cool. Alright guys, well that's going to be that for today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. A bit more of a building episode, not too much of a technical episode. We did a little bit. You can see it when I get my wrench out, there are a few tubes and things. I'm going to say that's technical enough for me. And when we come back in the next one, we should have a fully functional cellar with a decent amount of ale being produced for us. We can start changing our ales around to different sections, mark them up for what type of ale we're going to have. Like this will be our kind of regular hopped ale that's going to be here. Then we'll have our fermented ale and our maybe our redstone ale or whatever we put in that one, or a glowstone ale, strength, and the other types that we can have, and possibly start working on a wine cellar as well. But I don't think it's going to look as nice as this one unless we change one of these to wine and one of these to a hopped variant. And then we need to start looking into making the secret entrance, because all of this really is for a secret entrance. I've gone a little bit overboard for a secret entrance, but if it's going to be secret, then the area that you go into before the secret is available needs to look realistic, doesn't it? Otherwise you're going to instantly walk into a place like this and say, hey, look, this looks like a room that could hold a secret, as it's only been half done. I ain't that type of person. Not me. Cool beans. Alright guys, I'll see you soon for another episode. Have yourself a great day. Have a good one as always. And... goodbye.